welcome to another episode of Untergraben, the podcast from Underground Day. I can once again say hello and a heartfelt welcome to these two special people from the Hole in the Svn-Coven. Hello to you guys, Lior and Lukas. Hi.
What's up?
And
Hello.
also hello to my dear colleague Sebi, and he is going to tell you guys now what we are doing today.
Yeah, we will be talking about the bands for Hole in the Sun Festival 2025 with the aforementioned Lior and Lukas from the Hole in the Svn-Coven. So maybe we'll just get right in and start with what you guys, you built the lineup. What are your favorites in this lineup right now? Do you have any, or would you?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But first, let's have a drink, gentlemen.
But first.
I don't know what you are having, but I'm sponsored by Remy Martin, VSOP today.
You don't want to know.
Or at least I'm trying to get a sponsorship. Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Stauder from Essen.
Not really, but yeah.
Sponsored by your mama. Okay.
That's what you said? What?
Okay. So the bands for Hole in the Sun 2025. Yes. It took us some time to come up with the curation for this lineup, and we fucking nailed it. I think we presented one of the best lineups that have been in black metal festivals so far without overdoing it. I think 10 bands per day. I don't think it's too much. I think it's well. We have bands like Archgoat, Whoredom Rife. We have Lucifer. We have Fides Inversa. We have so many good names, and we will go in depth a little bit into it. Lukas, can you refresh my memory about all the other 20 bands?
Yeah, I don't think we will have time tonight to go through all of them, but we should definitely pick some.
In short.
I mean, there are a lot of bands from Germany. Bloody Vengeance, Paxaxaxa, Kaum, Nekos, Werwolf. We have a lot of bands from all over the place. Like Purgatory would be another mention. Kringer, Austria.
Yeah, Austria, not Germany.
Like, yeah. You said that. Yeah, Heinous. I have a list right in front of me, but maybe we can go like speak about some of them more in detail. I don't know.
Maybe let's just.
You asked for favorites.
Yeah. What would you say are your most sought after acts for this festival? Do you have any bands you were like eyeing for the last episode, and could just get them for this year, and you wanted to work with them again, or you wanted to work with them, have worked with them in the past, and build the relationship?
I really feel like I have to say, like, before we get into like the special bands there are definitely bands that are special for us that we try to book for some time maybe, or that we know the people of, or bands that are not around that often. But I think I really want to stress the whole lineup. The lineup as a whole is just, I think, will be working out perfectly. So the combination of bands, it's like, I think it's streamlined in a way, because you have the fixation on black metal. You have several bands that are really like kind of in the same vein, and like with some different aspects in their music, and maybe like also like a similar presentation live. But you also have those acts that are connecting like to the same vein of like dark, black, sometimes ambient, occult music, but bring something completely different to the table, like Purgatory, for example. Like it's a straight up death metal band, but it still connects to like the core idea we had when we set up this lineup. So I think the lineup as a whole just will work perfect and excellent. I think it's really, really exciting lineup. There's not I couldn't like tell you a single band from this lineup where I think like, oh, okay, this is like, we had to add like a band because I don't know, we needed to fill the lineup. There's not like a single miss.
Exactly. I think that really we achieved the philosophy that we always said of all killer, zero filler. Like really, each and every band we fucking nailed it. Sure, you can put a big band at the start of the day, but each and every band is really interesting, and yeah, I think it's really, really great.
It's easy to say, like, oh, we only have like all the bands are great. It's easy to say, but you will see when you like. I guess for everybody, there will be like one or two bands they don't know even more, and when they give them a listen, I think they will see what they will be getting. Like a lot of bands that are not that as well known, like not speaking of Archgoat or Whoredom Rife or Lucifer. They even have live videos on YouTube. Can just go check them out, and that's what I would recommend to everyone who doesn't know a band from this lineup. Just check them out, and you will see they're definitely bringing something special to the table.
Definitely. I think when you listen, when you take a look into the lineup, when you are already moving around in the black metal underground sub underground scene, there are definitely many familiar names. But you just happened to also get some bands on your billing, on your lineup, who are not that often on stage.
Exactly.
Which I just I have seen on some events. Like for example, what I'm looking forward to for so long now is to see Haimaxia again.
Yeah.
And a funny thing, I saw them live, but in Estonia of all places, because when we visited the House of Winter Festival in our undergrounded crew several years ago, I witnessed them in Estonia, and it just blew my mind. This is such an intense show, and I was looking forward to seeing them again. And I've never seen them on any billing, but now.
Yeah, now's the time.
Now is the time. And I just have to put this into the camera
there
because
it is.
I have to mention that this album, The Ride Along, is just extraordinary. It's just
madness. It's really
madness.
It's madness, and it's
literally,
exactly
it is madness. Literally
Yes,
madness. If you see the guys
absolutely.
on stage live, it's.
I have, yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I think I saw them live.
mean, I mean, it's bands like that we want, not like the generic corpse paint black metal. Shut the fuck up. That's art, really. That's art, and it's complicated music that it really sucks you in, and it's bands like that who don't get the attention that they deserve, in my opinion. So.
Definitely.
Come to us, So that was the, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so hoping that I'm so hoping for a place in the lineup that is dark. When the sun
it's a problem, because
I know.
It's an issue in the summer.
Because in Germany, in summers, the sun sets down at 10 o'clock. I mean, it gets a little bit dark around 8, 9, and so it's always difficult. Last time the stage was really facing the sun, and it really sucked. But this time we might have found a solution. So,
nice.
I mean, we made sure that the stage is pointing just the other way, and so it would be also easier for the bands to play for the earlier bands on the day.
Yes,
it can be rough when you're standing with like in dark clothes in the sun for like an hour or something.
They should wear shorts and sandals, on stage. That's how it works, buddy. It's summer. Come on, get with the program.
But is this did the opportunity? Speaking of Haimaxia, did the opportunity arise also to invite Kringa, of course, because they share band members, or?
Of course, yeah, because it made total sense, because they do share band members, and even though those two bands are completely different, I think they do share a similar vibe to it, this witching stuff, which I really, really like. So
Yeah, of course. Also their latest album, which came out in 2022, All Still Bonfires Lick My Heart. I just keep name dropping album titles so I can blend in the album covers a little bit for people to check out.
Yeah, you should.
So yeah, of course. Those two I'm especially looking forward to. Like to me personal, those stage performances were just astonishingly beautiful and captivating, and I was blown away.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to catch, and they bring a certain vibe and a certain energy live. I have seen both of them live, and yeah, you just can't miss.
Well, speaking from a position that I have not seen Haxissa and Klinga live yet, so I'm really looking forward to it, because just what you guys told me or told the audience so far is that it's really something to look forward to.
Definitely.
It's an artistic performance, not your, run-of-the-mill black metal performance like Dog Funeral or something like that. Yeah.
He said it.
Of course, someone had to mention it.
Aren't you a fan?
I'm really looking forward to Werwolf, because I only heard about their live shows. I saw some videos of a live performance in Bavaria, I think, and I'm really looking forward to that raw energy on stage. So that will be one of my highlights, I guess. Just looking at the lineup right now, of course, bands like Archgoat, because they are always one of my favorites if I can see them live. Just
speaking
enormous
of which,
energy, yeah.
Speaking of which, I just have to add that we just fairly recently released a live video from Werwolf as well. Our dear Grave did a video when they were on stage in Stuttgart, and we just released a 15-minute video on our Undergrounded channel. So if you want to check out this one and have a glimpse on what to expect at Hole in the Sun, then go see it. So proceeding to other program points.
Can I drop a name from the lineup?
Of course.
Do it, of course.
Okay, so before we talking about headliners and stuff, even though that it's one of the headliners, in my opinion, it's Lucifer. Lucifer are playing a show, and I don't take it for granted at all. A band like that playing live, it's really a chance in some time to see them. I think their last show was what? It was 2 years ago? Oh no, sorry, they played Eindhoven Metal Festival, not the last edition, but the one before.
Yeah, in 23, I think.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean, and I'm pretty sure there are no shows booked for this year. So here's your chance. One of the most fucked up bands, as far as writing songs and compositions, it's insane, and the drumming, everything there is fucking
it's something different.
Point.
It's just something different on
it's
another level.
Different, exactly, and I think they really sound different from all the bands on that lineup. To be honest, I think each and every band sounds kind of different. They all have their own style, but Lucifer really, it's this black diamond, that shines, and it's them.
Because I'm not that familiar with Lucifer. I'm looking forward to it because you just
Heathen. I'm out of this podcast.
But what I just read is that one of the minds behind Lucifer is also playing. Is also the guitarist with Death Like Mass.
Exactly.
Just last year released a very, very cool album with Terrato Possessions.
Yeah, so it's basically the whole band. Only the singer Mark. He's like he joins it. The plan was to have them playing a special set of Death Like Mass at the festival. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for several reasons. But there is always next year, who knows?
Nice.
Let's see.
Cool thing. Yeah.
And,
Death Like Mass, it's really, and the latest solist is retarded. It's crazy. It's a crazy album. Fucking absolutely insane. Yeah.
Polish black metal scene again being incredibly strong,
Yeah, but it's one guy from Poland.
Okay,
I wouldn't say it's a Polish band. I think, well, maybe
I still
two.
think you can like
maybe
hear,
two are
similarities
from
between-
Poland.
Yeah.
Two. Yeah, but anyway, other bands that are not headliners. When we will get to the headliners soon, but
Of course.
we have a band from Israel,
Demora, yeah.
Yeah, which I think I'm not sure if it will be the first time in Germany, but maybe. So far they will play at Hole in the Sun and also at Under the Black Sun a week later. And for me, it's really, really cool because the bass player is one of my best friends. He's a brother. And it's, as a festival organizer, to help bring your friend from back home, here
Ophir,
on stage. It's like, Ophir. It's really special feeling, it's great. So I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely. They just released a fantastic song, like I think like a half a year back or something.
A single, what? No, even less. I think no.
In
Wait a minute.
September, I think.
In September, that's right.
Yeah.
Like
so,
4 months, something.
Yeah.
No, it's not that
Like
far
as a
away.
preview for things to come. I
yeah, and it sounds like Discharge and I know,
It's so great.
It's like some deep beat into it, which is really, really cool. And you don't hear it quite often in black metal bands, and so it's interesting, yeah.
I'm curious as to how did you already see Dem Aura yourself, like maybe also in Israel as well?
Yeah, of course. I think I was there almost from the start, and we did a show together in Switzerland once.
Okay.
Actually, 2 shows there. In 2014. Since then, I think they played in Stillfest once. I think but I don't think that they had other shows in Europe since then. So I might be mistaken. Sorry if I'm wrong, but
still,
But still, it's a nice
special
premiere, I guess.
Another special thing to be looking forward to.
Yeah, what
Yes,
I'm really looking forward to
exactly.
is seeing my friends in Kaom being with us.
But Lucas, you don't have any friends.
You're right. They're just like
I'm joking.
pawns in my game or something.
Acquaintances, acquaintances.
As some of you might know, I'm living in Marburg, and we have like a few different bands here, and established a connection to Mülheim, like another nice little town in Germany. And they have also like a few really, really fantastic acts, like several bands, but with kind of the same people, or like with always like the same people in some spots of the bands. And Kaum is one of them, and they're really being on the ride last 2 years, like playing a lot of shows, releasing a fantastic, like, I don't know if you listened to the last release, but
I did.
It's amazing. They're
Lots
really
of-
bringing something different to the table again.
Not of Abhorrence, like it was
Not of
released,
Abhorrence,
like in
exactly.
the end of 2023, I guess, and it was a very, very cool show I witnessed, which took place like right before the New Year's evening, like 1 or 2 days before in Essen, in my hometown.
Yeah,
And
I was about to ask.
it was so cool seeing this band live. I've never seen or heard them before, but I had to get the album straight away. So it was very cool. And also I have to mention the weirdest band logo ever.
Yeah, maybe. I think
Yeah.
Tom is just one of
Yeah.
I think Tom is just one of those bands that you discover and like I don't know if you see it like me, but that you just can't believe that it's even real. Someone is really going this direction and just pulling through. It's so chaotic and so crushing still. Yeah, really love them.
Well, every time I see their logo, I'm thinking of, is it a snail or something? I'm not really sure, but it looks cool. It looks cool, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that there are some hidden letters inside the logo, but I'm definitely not sure. I mean, it depends. I'm not that familiar with their like lyrical content.
It means so it means 4 tacos, 1 enchilada
Ah.
Okay.
in ancient Mayan.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
logo is some kind of sigil, I think, or maybe it also looks like a stone, maybe, right?
Yeah.
We'll have
Something
to
like,
ask them.
yeah, it's definitely something.
Yeah.
Something really interesting going on in the logo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go on before we make more silly jokes.
Yeah. Don't go
Yeah.
back to Leo's Taco Bell order.
Yeah. But I think for me, what's going to be special is to have Whoredom Rife play that show, because we have a history and also a future, a past,
Yeah, you
present,
spend quite some time
and a future with Whoredom Rife as their sound engineer, and now also as their booking agent and band manager, I would say, also. And but besides that point, like when I mix the show, I'm always in awe, like I'm like that, every time I'm mixing the show and I witness, like, it's really fucking special. And
It robs you
Yeah.
of the words to say it. What's going on stage and what's really coming back to the audience, I think.
yeah, but other than that, like I think that every show that they do, like you can really feel that they put their heart and sweat into it, like they're and I've seen them sometimes after the show, like trying to come down from the intensity, and it's really fucking inspiring also, to see a band like that. So I'm really looking forward to that as well, really. As a
Not
headliner,
to mention that they just last year released one of the best black metal outputs of the year, and it hit so many top 10 lists in last year. Yeah, Den Vredemarkt was very intense, and
It's
I've seen
amazing.
them on tour with the other headliner we are speaking about in a couple of minutes. I've seen them on tour with Archgoat and no other than Theotoxin, who are playing on the 2023 edition already.
Nice fit.
Yeah, and
Yes.
this combo of 3 bands was just
It was one of the best tours.
incredible.
It was one of the best tours I've ever done in my life. I was the sound engineer on the tour, and it was fucking fantastic. Like the bands all fit well. The vibe was in unison. Everyone were on point. It was really an extraordinary tour. And soon, Whoredom Rife will go on a tour in Europe as a headliner, together with Malachim from Sweden and Halfas from Germany. And the tour is already fully booked. And now we are working on the second leg. So
Incredible. This is also a combination of bands. This is just this will be very awesome.
It's gonna be
I'm-
crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be one of the best black metal tours of the year, if not the, because like you have really three extraordinary bands, and
Yeah, when
and
we came up
the-
with the
and the venues that we chose, are really fucking great, so it will be awesome. Yes, Lucas.
when we came up with the lineup, I sat down with my girlfriend, and she's also like music enthusiast, and but didn't know like all of the bands, and we just sat down and just listened to like the bands she didn't know and some of the bands she already knew, and we just needed a refresh on. And we really talked about it. Like I showed her like the running order as soon as we had it, and I was like, "Can you imagine going to a festival and seeing those bands that we just recently listened to in this order? Can you believe being there and just having one band after another, and there's like different aspects of like different musical aspects that are coming through. Like I'm looking for words, but I guess you know what I'm saying." It just will be crazy. Some like all in the same vein, but still like different and with from all over the world. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
So Lucas is trying to oversell the festival, as you can see.
Oh, I'm just trying to sell my enthusiasm, but
Of course,
that's
of
why I
course.
came up with this nice like a story like introduction. Yeah, but
I know,
we
I know.
really sat there and we're thinking, yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
I think so too.
Thanks for
I
holding me
think,
down. No, I think
no, come on.
you know, I honestly think it's gonna be fantastic.
We only throw jokes, but yeah, I'm really proud of the lineup this year, and it will be exactly as Lucas said, like the way that we designed the running order as well. It will be like one slap to the face after the other. It will be really great.
Without like getting boring.
Yeah, exactly. No, like with some bands, you say like, that's my beer break, or that's the time to go and take a shit in the warm Dixies. But no, man, that will be if you
It will
will
be
do
difficult to say the least. Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well,
It will be difficult to do.
Well, it's already difficult. If you look at the lineup, not even taking the running order into account, it's already pretty difficult to find a beer break. Yeah. So.
I mean, there are like 20 minutes of changeover.
Yeah,
between
of
bands.
course. This is always a time to get a fresh beer. So.
Yeah.
Which
There
will
is
be
always time for
provided.
beer, Yeah.
Always time.
Always time.
Yeah.
But
I think it's time to refill.
Yeah, you need some. Yeah.
We all need some. Like I tried this Dry February thing, and it lasted a week. I don't know.
Well,
that.
at least
I
it
Life is
lasts a
too
week.
short.
Yeah.
to tell you that
Life is too short for
February-
that bullshit.
I have to tell you that though February is the shortest month, it is longer than a week. I'm sorry.
Just
Yeah,
cold,
well-
just too cold to go with alcohol, right?
That week felt like a year. Fuck that. Really.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Archgoat are playing at Hole in the Sun. Fuck.
Archgoat.
Isn't it crazy? Yeah.
It's gonna be insane. It's really gonna be insane, like that band never leaves any prisoners, like they just go through the set. Crazy.
Yeah, imagining
Like,
having them at our festival and just on
Who would have
our
thought,
stage
huh?
setup. It will be crazy.
Lucas, who would have thought that Archgoat would play at Hole in
Like
the
if you had
Sun?
asked me like 3 or 4 years back, I would have said like, okay,
We
I don't see.
we
it,
would
yeah.
have laughed. Why would we
Yeah.
say, yeah, shut the fuck up,
That's where the reality we're living right now.
It's
It's
happening.
It's crazy, yeah.
Fucking happening, man. It's really exciting. Yeah.
It's going to be a chance to see them in like away from like the big stages they are usually
Yes,
playing
exactly.
now. It's going to be
Yeah,
really
they will
getting
be like
cozy with
really.
them.
Yeah, they will be really in your face. It will be It will be
It's
great.
always an impressive and thunderous display of black metal brute
Yeah, they have
force
just been
and,
so consequential with everything they've been doing. Like, I mean, they've been doing music as long as I'm alive. So,
I mean,
But you always
fantastic band.
please.
okay. You go ahead. Zoe.
Okay, I mean, they belong to a couple of bands I've seen like on a yearly basis now. That feels like it, but they don't fail to like have me drawn in to like every show, and it's just always so great to see them. I mean, they had some years where they were playing many different black metal festivals. If you like visited some several events like the In Flammen Festival, the Under the Black Sun Festival, stuff like that. But I'm really looking forward to seeing them once again, and also they never fail to represent their display of brute force black metal, as I just mentioned. It's so cool to see them, and very cool to have them as a headliner for your festival. Seeing them again there will be very cool.
Yeah, just something else. Yeah.
Indeed. So, yeah, we can't wait for it to happen, because we can reveal now they will be the last band that will play on Saturday, and for me, that will be the moment that I will stand there with Lukas and Alex and Sam and everyone in the team, drinking a beer with them and saying, "Fuck yeah, man, we fucking nailed it!" Like, I can't wait for that moment.
Let's go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another interesting band, Fides Inversa. Fuck.
Also, a band that I haven't
Powerhouse
seen
of the
live
European
yet.
black metal scene.
I really think it's one of the bands that really they take their music very seriously, very religiously, and you can hear it, you can feel it, with the from the topics, from the compositions. What the fuck, those riffs, crazy.
And also Wrath, the vocalist, is just a very intense stage persona. So, I mean, everyone by now, every black metal fan should have seen him at least once with Davatsa, for example. So
yeah, because he plays in like 666 bands or something, like,
of course,
yeah. Like if he dies, like food. But if so, like there are no bands, like everything falls apart.
Yeah, just
everything will fall apart.
Just let us name drop a few. Like he plays with Ritual Death, for example. He's Beyond Man, who just recently started playing live. I think.
He's also in Behexen, I think.
Behexen, yeah.
And
he's everywhere.
Yeah. One tail, one head.
Yeah. It's really active
in the past,
scene,
the past,
In the past, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Another really cool band is Vortex of End from France. I don't know if you've seen them live. Have you? No,
I have not.
Well, expect like a real slap in the face. It's really, it's a powerful band. Like, their shows are really crazy. It's like, yeah, I mean, I can't find words, to describe it other than that. But it's definitely highlight of the festival as well as Meforash are playing. Come on,
man! I'm so happy for you, especially of all people.
For me,
that it works out. To have them.
How come?
I know you're like a big fan of them for quite some time now.
I'm not a fan, but I really love their music, and I've recently also started to mix them as well live. So and they are really excellent guys, except of one. And
I guess it's the best bass player.
no. He knows who
Not
he
this
is.
time
He
around.
knows. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
the topics and the intense show as well, with the fire and everything, and it really feels like ceremony. It is
They really go
intense,
all the way.
very
Yeah.
intense. Yes, absolutely, yes.
yeah, just came to know them at Black Hole Fest and was blown away by their performance. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them again this year. It's going to be one of my highlights, I reckon, already. Yeah.
Definitely, I've seen Meforash now 3 times now, but those performances, those songs, which are very, 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 very vast.
Orchestral in a way, right?
Orchestral. It's just so cool. And
it's got a sense of epicness and being all in your face at the same time, not being. Well, it also seems so grounded and so real on a level that most bands, I think, if they try to get this kind of sound, they just get over the top. But this just works perfectly.
Yeah,
especially when
to
those
their guns.
chants start, right?
Yeah.
Those chants in songs like Gnosis, for example, or I Am, it just blows my mind
every time. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they really carved out their own style. If you listen to the older albums, like I'd say the first 2 albums, you can already hear something of what they're doing today, but not in its final form. I think they really developed fantastically over the years.
Yeah. And I'm also looking forward to like maybe hearing some new stuff as well from Meforash in the near future, because their latest album was released in 2023, I guess. It's a Crystal R. It's just awesome, and maybe they're already having something in the pipeline. I would love to hear new stuff. Yeah.
That was a hint in case no one understood, cough. Hint.
So when you mentioned Vides Inversa a couple of minutes earlier, I just remembered that isn't this also one of the bands where people from Vortex of And are also taking part in?
Yes, it's one of the guitar players. He has a difficult task this festival, so he plays in 3 bands. He plays in Vortex of And, Vides Inversa, and Veneficent from France that will also play. And Veneficent, fucking crazy death black metal. I don't know how to define it. I can only define it as crazy fucking music. I fucking love them. And
one has to really stress out that if you're into black death and death metal stuff, this is also a very a treasury of bands for you. So many bands who blend black and death styles, and this is very something to look forward to.
Yeah. So he will have a hard time this weekend, but it will be really great as well. So
isn't this guy from Italy, Omega, also part of Vides Inversa? He has also so many bands, like the guy from Nubivagant, for example.
Yeah, those people need different hobbies, really. I mean, come on, like come on, like they're in every single band. I know, but to each and their own. Salute, But I think he was a member in the past. I'm not sure. I didn't see him in the last live performances, but who knows?
I think he's focusing his time right now.
I'm just opening up Metal Archive, so.
Because that's a good source for correct information. Metal Archives.
Deutschland. Deutschland.
Yeah, really good source, for reliable information. Metal archives, bunch of of teenagers, who are bored, have never seen daylight or pussy in history of pussy or daylight, like that's all they do, like let's find some information about that. Fuck off, really, come on.
We can debate if it's always reliable, but it's definitely up to date most of the time. Like if there is anything, if a band drops any information, like even if it's only like, I don't know, some guy some change in the lineup, some guy has already put the information. Put the information.
Get a life, read a book, go have sex. Come on. I mean, those are the things,
Don't you write for Wikipedia as well?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do in my free time. When I'm not collecting stamps.
Number one hobby, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm also really looking forward.
Wait a minute. Because
he's not part of the band anymore. So
great, suck my balls. Thing is this, like. That side, that side, those people, they made everyone transparent. Nothing is that interesting anymore because it's all out in the open and everyone knows who the band members are, where they come from, what history they had, and and it's also like a double-edged sword, because I know, for example, a band, like X band, and the singer, when he was 15, he was an idiot, and he was, I don't know, like he was impressed by Nazis, for example, right? Because he was an idiot and had zits on his face, and then he grew up, right? And he changed his views, and he's a changed man, but that shit will still haunt him, and his name is up there as well, and where he's from, how old he is.
For all to see.
What the fuck is going on, and I do think people... Wait a minute. I do think people, especially musicians, deserve that privacy, and to expose people like that, I think it's wrong, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean,
it's what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, there are definitely people who want that information online. So
yes, of course.
That is their decision, of course.
I agree.
It's an incredible source.
And I do think that it's important to point out NSBM bands, for example. I don't think shit like that has a place in the scene, but also people change, and think it's,
I think there's still a place to be fair to people who have changed their views, and
exactly,
it's all different. So I have some friends who have done or had bad views in the past, and I say change for the better, for the got a more in-depth view of politics.
Yeah, and nowadays. Let's continue,
of course.
Topic.
Let's do this. I mean,
yes.
It's just for information, not about the musicians themselves. I mean, you are absolutely right. Everyone has the right to remain anonymous. Don't have that much information online, like maybe like a pseudonym of something, of some sort, and that's it. And there are many people who keep it that way, I think, and will also have stuff changed if someone would happen to like put in a real name or
expose
any information.
them.
And also to my knowledge, people from metal archives always change back if the musician does not want any information up. So
okay, moving on.
So speaking of Black Death and very harsh sounds. There are also two bands I like to mention, like in because I feel at least their style is very similar. So you already mentioned Heinous before, Lucas, and in the same breath, I want to mention Wrang as well from the Netherlands, who are just crazy, killer black and roll stuff. It's
I wouldn't call it black and roll, but I wouldn't call it black and roll. But it's really it's a violent, brute show. You know, like really they are. Yeah, they are really all in on stage. You know, the singer goes nuts. You know, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Rocking.
It's really. Well, rock and rolling, I wouldn't say, but yeah. But
their 2022 album, De Vendrik, I'm not sure if the pronunciation is correct. The 2022 album is just one of the best albums from the year of 2022 for me, and I just recommend to each and everyone, to check them out if you have not seen them live. Fairly recently, like I think it was last year, they were on tour with Davatsa, for example, and hit several festivals. But definitely check out Wrang. It's a pleasure to see them again. And also there's some new stuff coming up. They released the Hartsprach EP in like 2024, and I'm looking forward to new stuff.
And if you mention Wrang, then you should also mention Deathless Void. Have you heard the latest album? Fuck.
Not
I just
yet.
wanted
really good.
I just wanted to mention Deathless Void because I've seen them. I think the first time I saw them, it was in Kassel, in Goldgrube, and it was really. It's I don't know when was this? It's 3 years ago. I don't really know. It's I think it was
Deathless
2 or 3
Void?
years ago. Yeah, I think Sean. I think Sean. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
I think Sean. Yes. Denglish.
Yeah, English. It's a beautiful language.
Yes. Lovely.
No, I think it was in Kassel, but I don't really know the date. But it was great. It was a really great show, and I've seen them a couple times since then, and it's only been getting better. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them again. And maybe they just released a new album in 2023, or the first album, I think.
Oh, this was when you
2024 it was. Last year, The Voluptuous Fire of Sin.
Sebi, I think it was when you went there to see Lamp of Murmur, right? Together with Lamp of Murmur? Was it that tour?
That might be that tour, yeah.
Oh.
Wait. I'm pretty sure I mixed.
Yeah.
I mixed the show, no?
Yeah, you mixed that show. Yeah, I was there. Show. Yeah, that date was it. All right. Yeah, and they just released the first album, and it's just. I think they're just getting better and better live, and
absolutely.
Yeah, so it's really a band you can look forward to. I think since the first demo release, this is really good.
Also, some personal crossover with Wrang, right? If I'm correct.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think only the drummer. I think.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
What other bands can we talk about? Let's talk about Coldbone from Belgium. Coldbone, it's really like this old school black metal, you know, and things are really a bit more shrieky or dark, you know. That's cool, those kind of stuff. I think the singer he's also active in other bands as well on bass guitar duties. I think such as Enthroned. I think he was also playing in Nightbringer, if I'm not mistaken, and other bands as well.
I think studio wise, it's just one guy, right? If I'm
maybe I think so too, yeah, but who knows? I don't know. I mean,
he's the bass player.
Maybe you should check Metal Archives for that. Maybe you will get the answers that you seek over there.
Well, I won't get them on Wikipedia, and I'm not always. I don't have time to always speak with the bands personally. So,
Yeah.
As far as Codeborn is concerned, last year I was at the Throne Fest in Belgium, and
Right.
they were there and just had their new album released. I think it was 1 week before the event or so, and it was The Unwritten Pages of Death. And I got to know the band there, and this was very, very impressive. And I'm looking forward to seeing them again. But yeah, I will have to give them a listen or to refresh my mind a bit.
Yeah, more of the classic black metal, I guess, compared to some
We
other
have,
bands in lineup. Yeah.
We have like some bands from Belgium, you know. I mean, what we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 bands, which is more than enough when it comes to Belgium. But Go Torment are playing, and that's gonna be a treat, really. It's a band that I've been following closely in the past couple of years, and recently they joined the roster of my booking agency, and good things are coming, I must say. I really hope those things will come before the festival, but still it will be an excellent show to witness.
I see. I read Goat and I want to see them. So,
Ha!
but it's another band. I only know like through your booking agency. I think I've never seen them on a
Okay.
lineup before. So this would be very interesting to see them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think lately they have chosen to play less shows in order to focus on what I'm guessing is a new album. But I really hope that it will happen. Another Belgian band is Dicasterion, also a part of the artist roster of my booking agency, and that's going to be wild because they have this fuck off attitude, and it's like really as a poster, you know, really, and they don't have any compromises when it comes to their music. It's raw, it's intensive, it's violent, and it's angry. Yeah, I'm really looking forward for that show. And they are going to be on tour soon. I think actually starting at the end of this month, put together with Power from Hell from Brazil, and later on Lucifericon will join the tour as well.
Okay.
Lucifericon, the death metal phenomenon from Holland, the Netherlands, whatever the fuck you call that country. I always get confused, you know. Is it the Netherlands? Is it Holland? Is it, I don't know, funny Germany or fun Germany? Because they, you know, they do have fun with life, unlike you, but, you know.
I think there is a definition. Like Holland is only a certain area, but I am not that familiar.
Don't
Check
try
Metal
to
Archives,
educate
yeah.
him.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
It's just in my DNA,
Thank
man.
you,
It's just in
Toby.
my DNA.
You always bring the fun to podcasts, you know, really.
Don't try
Thank
to
you.
educate Leo. No.
No.
Okay.
But
need for that.
speaking of fuck off attitude and violence, let's just mention Satogua for a second, because
exactly.
they are also a band that became active again in the recent years. Man. They are, I think the first output from them is like from 93 or so.
Yeah.
And they just released a new album.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And, yeah,
so
we've seen them sometimes already, and it's always
they have been on one episode. They have been at one edition from on Odyssey to Blasphemy as well.
Yeah, and it's always just full frontal and in your face. It's really fun actually to see them.
Yep. I agree completely there. Absolutely.
I recognize a pattern here. Like all those
Might
bands
be-
are just
might be to
incredibly fun to see live. Yeah.
to my opinion,
I think he likes to have fun.
Satogua are just like straight ahead, but I'm not sure if this is the one band. To be completely honest, this is the one band that looking at your flyer, I was not sure about if they fit. But correct me, please. Educate me.
You know what? And I will be honest with you. I don't know if they fit as well. I guess it will be up to them. But with the songs that I've heard and the live show that I've seen, I'm pretty sure that it will. And I'm also pretty sure that it will leave a good impression on people, you know, because it's different and it's unique and it's their own style, and they really and they have zero compromises when it comes to that, which is also very impressive. You know, that's great. But enough about them. Nekus are playing, which is Lucas's band.
Oh, don't spoil anything.
Good band.
Come on, we already. Yeah,
I already
good band.
spoiled it. I already spoiled it.
Come listen, good band.
Yeah.
Have fun, drink beer, have fun.
Yeah,
Have
to be
fun
honest, I
with
spoiled it in our
Sebastian.
I spoiled it in our first podcast in a first interview session. I spoiled it
Yes,
already, so.
and all of your listeners, all of them have now went to Metal Archives and sent them emails to change the name of the guitar player. Yeah. Wait,
Yeah, of course.
do you play guitar or bass in that
I'm
band?
not playing bass. I'm playing guitar. Akin is playing bass.
Right, I forgot. Right, cool. Which I think you played once at the club show that we did of Hole in the Sun,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it was.
it has been good years for Nico since the founding.
Wasn't it also one of the first gigs you played in Goldgrube that time?
I don't remember anymore. Like we've played a few shows since then and had a lot of rehearsals and also released a new album end of last year. And so
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm just mistaken the band. Just occurred to
you're
me
talking
that it
about
was.
Seltsame Erden, I
I
guess.
was talking about
I
Seltsame
see,
Erden, yes.
I see.
Thank you, Sebastian, for the thorough investigation and everything. Really excellent research. Good job as always.
I didn't even need
I
Metal Archives.
appreciate it.
Yeah, just to say a few words.
Maybe you need it.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Nikos a minute. Even if it's like one of my own bands, I think we bring something that I don't think any other band brings in this way to the lineup. Just this certain style of like death metal, but with black metal influences, like those like bands from Australia, Temple Nightside and Wasserfall in the past. It's a certain style, and to be honest, in the like first when like Lior came up to me and asked me if I wouldn't be interested to like maybe play with one of my bands on the festival, I thought about if Nikos would be like a good addition, and then I thought like, okay, yeah, it's definitely bring something else. Yeah, again, like improving the lineup. It's gonna be fun. It's definitely different from most of the lineup.
I think so too. Yeah, it's definitely different, and it has more of this doom-ish vibe to it, you know, which makes it really intense and heavy. And when you see your friends on stage, it's always excellent, you know. So you always go like that's a band that I'm going to see, you know, or support.
Yeah, we have a new lineup with a new drummer and have been rehearsing the few weeks. I think the next rehearsal is like in 2 weeks for the upcoming live shows this year. And we all are really looking forward to the show. Like also my friends in Ecos are also really excited. That is something to look forward to for the whole band. Yeah.
It's something I have to definitely stress out. Your 2 albums so far, Sepulchral Divinations from 2023 and The Death Apophenia from 2024, which was one of my most heartfelt albums of 2024. I think you have been in my top 10. This album is just completely, it blew my mind. It's like songs like Noxious Furor. So this is if anyone is interested in Nekos and has not given them a listen, like go open everything, go open the internet and check out Noxious Furor and
first check them out at Metal Archives and then
of course first
also
which album you want to listen
to be read about us there, I guess. Yeah.
Are you
all of our
Archives,
bands.
Lior? Are you just not a friend of Metal Archives because you don't have your own
Oh, he
page?
has.
but I do.
You have a page.
and they chose such a terrible photo of mine with 2 of my old dogs
back in the day,
on my sofa. You know, it's so fucking stupid, really. But
just great.
But I think that the
you
level
know
that I don't give a shit.
Change stuff.
No, I mean the level that I don't give a shit. You know, it's just like keep that photo up there. Like I don't give 2 shits about that site. So redundant, you know, like, oh no, they put a photo of me hugging 2 dogs, which was the best dogs in the world. Fuck off. I think it's great, even though other people go like, embarrassing. No.
So, proceeding. We have not yet spoken about Baksaksaksa, right?
We have not spoken about a couple of bands, but yeah, Baksaksaksa. Yes, now that's an old school band, really, really old school, and they will bring like some forgotten vibes to this festival. Fuck, I'm saying vibes like I'm some
hippie, yeah,
like I'm a hippie or something, yeah. Or like one of those young kids who are writing on Metal Archives. Yeah, it's lit. It's vibing. Yeah.
Stop this!
Stop this, please!
I'm sorry.
Stop this madness.
Yeah, but they will definitely bring their unique sound and which I think it's perfectly fitting to a festival like that. No.
Yeah, they have this really old school atmosphere every time they're on stage.
Yeah,
you just feel transported back to the 90s, or what people must have felt like in the 90s when they saw a black metal band on stage, I think.
I mean, they do have roots in the 90s, right?
Yeah, they do.
The Hellfire demo is just iconic.
Yeah.
But also the albums which got released like in the last couple of years, De Vermis Mysteries, I think, was the most recent one.
Latest one, yeah.
Very, very cool. Very something to look forward to, which is something I'm saying a lot today.
Yeah, it's getting redundant, obviously. I mean,
it's okay. No one takes you seriously anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's your opinion.
Well,
I guess I'm intoxicated.
We're trying to get you being taken serious here. So
that show isn't that long, you know, that podcast. I mean, it's gonna be a difficult task.
Passed.
Gonna be difficult, yeah. The train that is heading, you know where.
Oh yeah.
So next band that we should talk about is Bloody Vengeance. You know, death metal, like brutal death. I mean, not
it's
in
not
the sense of
death, but
not in the sense of this new style of death metal, but this death metal band is very brutal. That's what I'm trying to say, really, really excellent stuff. I think that at one of those shows they did a cover for Agnostic Front, which for me it's like,
Okay.
yes. I think
Interesting.
that they did Victim in Pain. I'm not sure, but
Well, in the style of Bloody Vengeance.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I wonder, is there a live?
I think so. I think you can find it on YouTube, yeah, or on Metal Archives. No.
Okay. Very
Anyway,
interesting.
yeah. So they will plays well, which is really, really cool that we can add bands like that and still stay within the frame of the festival. No, so it's not something completely out of the concept. Yeah,
Something which is true for, I feel like, all the bands. But they're also
exactly, yeah.
filling a certain spot when I am visiting a festival as a visitor, which I am looking for, like just this like relentless Black Death, like maybe even like thrash approach, just crushing your face in. I think you need that from time to time,
Absolutely.
so it doesn't get
Right.
too vibey, too atmospheric.
Too lit.
Let's not say atmospheric anymore. Yeah.
Let's just
Oh,
not
man.
go down
Lit.
this road. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might have skipped Bloody Vengeance's last release, like in 2023.
It's really good.
We do together. I think I have not given that a listen. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to
Oh, man.
keep up with that.
Maybe you should look more often at Metal Archives, and then
No,
you will
I'm
never miss it.
just looking on Metal Archives again. Like, hey, now I know that there is a fairly recent release, and you did not mention it. So,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Um.
Another band that we didn't talk about is Pale Spectre.
Ooh, yeah.
Also, I think from your region, no? Is it from
Yeah.
Ruhrport area?
Also sharing members with Calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Really-
this very, very special coven of like bands from Chahom, from Hado
There's
Pelagia. I
such
guess,
great people. Yeah, Hado Pelagia, you know.
Yeah. And I think Sadistic God Messiah as well, right? Also a cool band.
Yes, really
but
fun band.
The thing is, Bereft of Xerotic Layers was the 2022 release, and I think I got to know Pale Spectre because I was so captivated by Hado Pelagia's performances when we seen them live, and I've not yet seen Pale Spectre, so this is something I'm looking forward to as well.
Yep. And there you go. I think we covered all of the bands now.
We haven't really talked about Purgatory yet, which also filled another like
we did,
special.
no?
Yeah, like I mentioned that in the
The
beginning.
name dropped.
Yeah, right.
I mean, let's
we
give them the
mentioned
honor
them.
to have like a little
Absolutely.
more time in the podcast. Because,
Absolutely.
man,
one of the staples of old school death metal bands.
Germany, yeah.
I mean, that's really like household name, for everyone who listens to death metal, especially for the German scene. I think that it's one of the foundations, which are still active, and it is really, impressive. They changed the singer very recently, and I've seen videos live, and it's really fucking. I mean, it's such a good band, that it will work almost no matter what. But yeah.
Yeah, and they're putting the lineup. I mean, they just have this really, really, really dark vibe for like even for death, like which death metal should be all about still. Like not singing about like body parts and stuff, but just getting in there and having this like maybe like even satanic approach at times. So,
exactly. Exactly. They do have that satanic approach in their lyrics, which I find perfect, and you don't hear too many death metal bands do that. It's always about raping babies and swimming in pig intestines. But that's yeah. I mean,
I mean,
but that's different. That's more deep. That's more profound, and the shows are fucking really. It's like it's like a train that is hitting you like boom in the face, and yeah.
And I mean, the way we are talking about all those bands pretty much shows what's up with this lineup, I guess. So it's diverse, but still focused around the center point we set with, just the way we approach booking for Hole in the Sun, yeah.
Exactly.
also-
It's diverse, but it's not mishmash like we see other festivals do. That like throw like every genre possible, and really, and like people don't have a concept, and but here, even though the lineup is diverse, the concept is really whole, and we stay within those boundaries or outlines. And
There's definitely some emergence being seen here. Like there's a clear concept. Like there's no bands. You just mentioned it. No filler bands. Nothing that just gives the visitor the impression that it is just thrown in to have something on stage. Like
It's all
somewhere.
about
Yes.
the music,
Yeah.
I agree. It's definitely all about the music here, absolutely.
And also, I'm very, very happy to have a conversation about all the bands with you guys, that you can just drop information on why you love and why you are interested in the band and why you want to have them at your festival.
Of course, yeah.
I spoke to an organizer once. I won't tell you the name right now. He just was like, I've not even listened to this one particular band he was inviting, and this was just like, wow.
I guess it happens.
Yeah.
That happens too. But you know what? I think that it's good that it happens. Because then festivals like ours, and there are more festivals like us. We are not the only ones who take it seriously, but those festivals can really shine through, and get the appreciation they deserve. I hope. I think we share the same attitude as Odyssey to Blasphemy festival organization, and they are doing incredible stuff, and their upcoming festival, which is in 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's in 2 weeks. It's with
Yes.
Dark and Nocturne Slaughter, called Bewitched, Beneficent, Hell Militia, Sabathon, who will play all the Throne songs, it's gonna be fucking crazy. And we share the same view on how festivals should be, how lineups should be, and I think that it's good that there are more festivals like us, but also there are not too many, and that's what sets us aside from others. I guess it's that part.
Since today we spoke about like the core part of the event, like the music. If anyone listening still wants to know more about the organization and the festival itself, you can always check out the first part of our interview with you guys, which is already released, and we will definitely link to that as well. I think we have to stress out once again, as I already told you guys in the first part of the interview, if you want to see something come to life, which shows the dedication, then you have to definitely come to Hole in the Sun Festival. And we just spoke about all the bands. Do you want to add up on this?
Yes, of course. I think a festival experience is not only bands, and we might be able to announce soon a new, I guess, a new feature for this festival as well that we will do. Right now, it's kind of secretive or in plans, but we are planning something more beyond bands for the festival, for before the shows begin and after the shows end. And all I can say that it's really exciting right now, and it will be completely different. And I don't think something like that has been done before at a black metal festival. And I think that it's good that those things actually happen. So keep your eyes open on our social media and website when we announce it. It's going to be really, really interesting.
Now I'm intrigued. But yeah, I think
bet you are.
I think we will not get any information out of you right now.
Not right now.
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Well, we can always do another podcast,
Why not? If there is if there is another special information coming up, okay, let's do this. So, do you want to add up on any of the bands we just spoke about? I think we covered.
I think
it has been pretty exhaustive already. Yeah.
I mean, some bands we've got more
everything.
into detail than others. I think we just covered Heinous when I mentioned them in a subordinate clause and in some
of
way,
course.
because,
I mean, in the end, if you're interested in in any way in our festival, just give those bands a listen and just see what's in for you. So, I mean, you can talk a lot of the bands. You just have to experience them live, have to listen to their music, and just get in there, and then
I must say this, and we see the feedback from the audience as well in ticket sales. Last year we had almost 200 people, and I think this is information that will be new to Lukas. We are almost at 300 tickets sold, almost. For us, it's incredible. The feedback is amazing. The support, it's incredible. And we always get so many compliments and emails and messages, and we believe in it. We believe in it with all of our hearts, and also in all of our wallets as well, That's how much we believe in it. And tickets start to run low. I don't think that it makes sense to trigger the audiences with messages like 10% tickets sold, 20%. That's not what we are doing, but we are almost close to half of the tickets sold, and it's something that I will say here. And hurry up, really, because we are now in February. We don't have a lot of time left. Buy your tickets, really. Buy or cry, as they say.
With those final words, I think we can now conclude the second part of our interview. As always, we will put every band we spoke about and we recommended in our playlists, and just check them out. We will definitely put in links for the festival, for any information for the first part of our interview. And now the final words are for you guys. What do you want to tell the visitors?
Lukas, go ahead.
Yeah, you've seen it. The lineup has been out. We have talked about it in length. Just go listen to the bands if you've not yet decided to take this chance and get a ticket. Come party with us, and we see each other in June.
Yes,
thank you so much for the podcast. It has been
Thank
fun
you
talking
guys
to
for
you
being
guys.
part of us.
Excellent podcast,
part
really.
of the podcast. And we're looking forward to the event. We'll be seeing each other I assume at Odyssey to Blasphemy next in the next 2 weeks.
You assume correct. I will be there with several bands. I will be there with Bewitched and Beneficent and Dark and Nocturne Slaughter Cold. Maybe more. Will be fun. It will be fun. The beer will flow.
So, go and buy your tickets. We see each other at Hole in the Sun 2025 edition in June.
See you there. Hails.